Dear students of class 7, welcome back to another English class. So today we'll be discussing a new chapter, Rahula. So this chapter is all about a dog who get accepted in a family despite of all the reluctance that is shown by the members of the family. So the character which will encounter are Rahula, father, Chenna, narrator, and the grandma. So let's start the chapter. When Rahula first came to our house, he was a tiny little fellow. My grandmother was very upset when she heard about his coming. Now, the first character that is Rahula. Who is Rahula? Rahula is a dog, and we'll get to know more about the description of the dog in the later part of the chapter. But for time being, we know that Rahula is just a tiny little puppy whom the family members are planning to bring inside the home. But the grandma, she was not in the favor of bringing a dog inside their house. She was upset with that fact and she was complaining about it. Now, as father was poring over the newspaper, she went to him. Listen, child, father knew grandma would treat him to a long admonition about Rahula. Now, new word, admonition. Admonition means what? To lecture someone or to to talk at length to someone to change their opinion means what? To counsel somebody to change their perspective to their opinion. Now, when grandma in the morning, when the father was reading a newspaper, at that time he saw that his mother was that is the grandmother was approaching towards him to give him a long lecture about not bringing the dog inside the house. And what was the narrator doing by then? I stood beside them nibbling on a guava. The narrator was, she was eating a guava. Nibbling means eating something with the small bites, taking several small bites. So the mother was going to her son to lecture him so that he can change his opinion, change his decision to bring the dog inside his house. So Rahula was a very little puppy back then when he was about to when he was brought in the house. What's going on inside the house? She demanded. How can a Brahmin have a dog in their home? He is a dirty animal who must thoroughly clean to be able to perform the rituals. So now grandma complained that we are Brahmins. Now the Brahmins, they do not have animal. They are not allowed to have animal inside their house. They are not allowed to consume them. They are not allowed to be with them. Right. So she complained that how can a Brahmin family have a dog inside their house? It will contaminate. It will pollute the whole house, and they have to purify it again and again. And how would they be able to perform all those rituals? A dog is a very clever animal. If we teach him, we will learn quickly. It depends on how we train him. Now, to defend Rahula, father said that a dog is a very clever animal, and if we train him nicely, if we train him well, then he would do everything what we want him to do. He would not misbehave inside the house. Rubbish! How can you teach a wretched car? How can you be sure he will behave at a particular moment? Now, grandmother again contradicted to the argument of the father. He cursed, so she cursed that dog, wretched car. Wretched car means what? When you curse a dog, so she to curse Rahula, she said wretched car. So it's a cursing word. Means what? She is expressing her uh, angerness on that dog by saying wretched car. She said rubbish means what? Nonsense. How can we expect a dog to behave at a particular moment? It's a dog after all. It's not a human that we advise him. We tell him something not to do and he will not do. It's a dog and we cannot expect him to behave at a particular time. What if we smell rice or some vegetables cooking and ruins into our kitchen? What a lot of trouble, expense we will have to face to purify our kitchen. Now, what if the dog goes inside the kitchen and smell our food? It will ruin it. It will contaminate it, and we have to, cook it again. So there is a lot of expense in just keeping the house clean and pure. I told you, mother, we can take care and see that doesn't get into kitchen. Beat him once and twice. He will know where he can go and where we cannot. Now, father, again uh, contradicted the argument of his mother. He said, "No, we can train him. If we beat him once and twice, if you punish him, and then the dog will understand what to do and what not to do, where to go and where not to go." So this was his argument, the father's argument. He was adamant to bring the dog inside the house. whereas that his mother, that is the grandma, she was totally in the opposite direction. That may be, but what if he jumps on me when I go to throw the leaflets after the meal is over? Now, if you look at the end of the chapter, that is at the very bottom of the chapter, it is written Triveni, translated from Kannada by L.S. Shishagiri Rao. That means what? It's a it's a story from southern part of India. So in southern part of India, we see that people are accustomed to eat on banana leaves, right? So now grandmother is expressing her argument that what if she jumps on me when I go to throw out the banana leaf after we have finished the meal? I have to Ganga again and go to Ganga again and purify myself. If we start his training when he is young, he is sure to learn. I shall see he does not come to our way. Now, the father again said that Rahula, the pup, is very young at this particular moment of time. So, if you train him from now onwards, the dog will learn. Uh, he will learn what to do and what not to do. We will train him from the very young age. So, we'll train him not to come into your way. Grandma was very displeased. You seem to have made up your mind, she said. Now, grandma was very much displeased. She was angry because, despite of all her effort, all her advice to not to bring Rahula inside her house, her son simply, was adamant to bring it. So she was very much displeased, disappointed on her son. Mother, I don't want to upset you, but thefts are now increasing everywhere. One dog is equal to 10 watchmen. A dog is true to his soul. Now, the last argument that her son, that is the father, put forwarded is that nowadays the theft, the burglary has increased. The burglary has increased, the theft has increased. So, it is better to have a dog inside the house because a dog is equal to 10 watchmen and a dog is true to its soul. Means what? A dog is a faithful animal. It will not disobey its master. Does do as you please, said grandma as she walked away. Now grandma was very much angry. Now she said it's no use to use of argument. She just uh, walked away from the room and she said to her son, do as you please, I don't care, because she thought that it's just useless to argue with her son. My father turned to me. What do you say, Lilu? He asked. Now, the narrator, what is the name of the narrator we find? The name of the narrator is Lilu. Now, the father turned around to seek the opinion of her daughter. What do you say, Lilu? Shall we keep the dog inside our house? I think it's a nice to have a dog. I've always wanted to have one. Now, the narrator, that is the Lilu, she said, it's always nice to have a dog inside the house. And in fact, I always want to have a puppy inside our house so that I can spend some time and play with it. I can pet it. One day, Chenna bought a dog of a good breed which he hugged to his chest. He called out to me. Now, another member of the family, Chenna. So, after they had all the discussion, now it's time to bring the dog inside the house. So, Chenna bought a dog. The another member of the family, Chenna, brought a dog of good breed, of good kind, which he hugged to his chest. He called to me. So now Chenna, he bought another dog. He bought another dog. Sorry, he bought a dog after the discussion was over, and he was hugging the dog. Look what I have bought! Isn't it lovely? Now he was exclaiming. He was, showing the dog to the member of the family. That look what a beautiful dog I have bought. What a lovely dog I have bought. The poor thing was frightened and shrank from us. He was of jet black color, so black you would not be able to see him in the dark. He did not have a single white hair on his body. He was a glossy, silky black with ears too big for his tiny body. They hung down on either side of his bright green frightened eye filled with affection. Now, Lilu, she is describing the dog that was brought by Chenna, that is the Rahula. Now, what does dog look like? It was a tiny black puppy. It was so black. It was so black that you cannot see the dog in the dark. His hairs, his fur was silky black, have a big tiny green eyes which looked frightened. She was scared because she was displaced and her ears were big. Her ears were unusually big, too big for her tiny little body. And it looked so cute and so adorable. Chenna, he is lovely. Look at his face. is like the glowworm. I'll take him. Come on, little girl. I stretch my hands. Now Lilu said, asked Channa to give the dog to her so that she would be able to take the dog in her lap and you know shower her love on her, shower her affection on the dog. Not a little girl, a little boy. Oh, how old is he? Only 20 days old. He howled when I brought him away from his mother. You must feed him only with milk for another month. How do you like his coat? Now Channa said that when Lilu asked Channa how old is the dog, Channa said that the dog was just 20 days old, and the puppy was crying when I was bringing it away from his mother, and she's just 20 days old. You have to feed him milk, just milk for the next month. And how do you like his coat? It's so black, silky, that it's just quite adorable. All the darkness of the moonless night, I reply as I took my pup in the arm. I called out to my mother. Now she exclaimed, Lilu exclaimed that she is just as beautiful as the night, as the moonless night. Means she is so dark and beautiful. And she called her mother out of exclamation. The moment Grandma saw the pup in my arms, she stepped back and cried, shame on you! See the girl? She is carrying a pup as if it was her baby. She is old enough to be married, but she hasn't grown up. Now, when Lilu carried the dog, she called her mother. She called her mother, and while when she called her mother, on listening to her screaming, the grandma also came out. And as soon as she saw Lilu was holding the dog, she screamed at her. She started to scold her. Shame on you, little girl! You why are you holding a dog? Is it your baby? So she was holding a dog like it was her own baby, right? She was scolding her. She was scolding her. She was scolding her. She was saying, shame on you! You are grown enough to get married, and you haven't grown up a bit. I wanted to tease grandma, and I kissed the pup. Now Lilu decided to have some fun. She decided to tease grandma. So since grandma was already angry, she decided to kiss the puppy so that the grandma become even more angry on her. So she kissed it. Oh God, what more are these sinful eyes to see? Exclaimed Grandma as she turned. She was now angry to a great extent. Now she said, what more bad this sinful eye has to see? First of all, bringing dog was not enough in the house. That little girl is holding the dog in her arm, and at the same time she is kissing the dog. What more is left to see? She left the room and she turned away. But mother was full of admiration for the pup. But the mother of Lilu, she admired the pup very much. She felt uh, she felt that the puppy was adorable. He is lovely. What will you call him? At that time, I happened to reading a play of Yashodhara, and my mind was full of Yashodhara and Rahula. So I blurted out the name uppermost in my mind, Rahula. So while the mother of Lilu asked her that what she will name the pup. So during that time, she was reading a play. The name of the play was Yashodhara, and there was a character in the Yashodhara, Rahula. So immediately the name that came to her mind was Rahula. She said, okay, let us name the dog Rahula. Splendid, wonderful, brilliant. Her mother absolutely liked the name. Yes, it's a good name. That night Rahula slept very little. He had been deprived of the warmth of his mother body and of her love. I had made a bag of 2 gunny bags for him in a corner, but Rahula kept whining all through the night. So that night, all of the members of the family, they could not sleep well because that night Rahula was crying, whining. Here is new word, whining. Whining means crying. So that night Rahula was crying. The dog was crying because he was missing his mother, and he was just 20 days old. So and Lilu made a bag of 2 gunny bags, means what, 2 sacks, SSCS, 2 bags, made a bed of 2 bags in the corner of the room. And the dog was crying throughout the night because he was missing his mother very badly, and nobody could sleep a wink that night. Means what? Nobody could sleep that night. I had him in my arm. Rahula was quiet, and frequently went. Lilu frequently went to Rahula and hold it in her arm, and only at that time, the dog seemed to remain quiet. But the moment I switched off the light, he began to whimper. But after when dog was consoled and she kept him and she was about to return to the bed and about to switch off the light, when she switched off the light, the dog again started crying. So that it was a sleepless night for all. The wretched thing doesn't allow me to sleep. How can I stay in the house? It will ruin the last days of my life. Now grandmother was getting very much angry. She was getting furious, right? Infuriated because the dog was not allowing her to sleep because it was constantly whining and crying. I listened to grandma's grumblings and finally I spoke out. Now Lilu was getting very much, Lilu was feeling bad for this poor little dog, poor little puppy. And now, as grandma was cursing the dog again and again, said, now she was tired of listening to grandma's grumbling, means what? Complaining. Grandma, let it be. The little thing is missing his mother. Don't you tell me that you were 11 when you were married and that when you went to your husband's house you could not sleep the whole night and kept weeping. Rahula is also thinking of his mother and kept crying. Now she said that, Grandma, why are you complaining about the little dog? Didn't you tell that when you were married at the age of 11, when you came to your husband's house for the very first time, you cried the whole night because you were missing your mother? Same is happening with Rahula. She is just missing her mother, so there is nothing to complain about. Grandma's annoyance was tinged with affection. Now grandma felt, a bit bad for the little puppy. You were a clever girl. Do you remember what I have told you long ago and now you repeat it against me? Now grandma said to Lilu that you are a clever little girl and you remember everything I say, and when the right time comes, you use it against me, and as now you are using my story against me. It was difficult to make Rahul understand grandma's notion of cleanliness. The moment he saw any of us, he would jump up and place his forepaws on a person. Now, Rahula was an animal, a dog after all, so it was very much difficult to make him understand about grandma's notions of cleanliness. Means what grandma thinks of cleanliness. For grandma, having a dog inside the house is the first sign of impurity, is the first sign of contamination. But Rahula was a playful dog, so she jumped on everybody he sees, every member of the family he sees out of love, right? But grandma did not like it at all. It was the wait a second. Okay, the moment he see any member of the family, he jumped and placed his forepaw on that member. Forepaw means what? The paws means the hands of the dog. Fore means the front hand of the dog. Whenever grandma stepped out, someone had to hold back Rahul out to see who was chained. Now, it was very difficult for them to keep the dog away from grandma, because whenever grandma come out of the house, someone has to make sure that either Rahula was chained or someone is holding them so that the dog does not jump on grandma, as grandma totally disliked it. Rahula, as was habit, jumped up to greet her. Grandma let out a wild scream and ran back in the house. Now, when Rahula saw grandma, she out of habit, he used to jump on grandma. So grandma did not like it, although she used to scream, she used to shout and ran back to the house. Channa gave Rahula a thrashing. Grandma said mantras faster and gave alms to the beggars to cleanse herself out of pollution. Now, Channa, he did what? He thrashed Rahula. Means what? He beat Rahula with stick once or twice so that Rahula would understand. He punished Rahula so that Rahula would no longer go near the grandma. And grandma did what? Gave alms, gave money to the poor so that she can free herself from the sin of bringing a dog inside the house. Now, after getting punished by Chenna, now Rahula understood that grandma, he should not go near grandma. And the next time when he saw grandma, he used to keep a distance from the grandma and keep wagging his tail. Wagging means what? Moving, shaking constantly. So when he saw grandma, he did what? He used to shake his tail constantly, but he did not go near him. Grandma liked it and said, he is clever fellow. Since the day Chenna beat him, he has never tried to come near me. So after Chenna punished Rahula, Rahula never tried to go near the grandma. When grandma prepared delicacy which needed to dry in the sun, Rahula kept a guard over them and would not allow crow to get near. So if any time or if and during any occasion, if grandma prepared any delicacy, or any delicacy means what, any food which needed to be prepared in the sun. Now there are food like pickles, right, which needed to be prepared in the sun, papad which needed to be dried in the sun. So if there is any delicacy which required to be dried in the sun, so grandma did what, so Rahula did what, Rahula kept guard over that food and did not allow any crow to steal food from, while it is drying in the sun. Thus he won over grandma, and once a thief tried to break in, it was Rahula who woke up everyone with this barking. So slowly, by doing all this activity, he started to earn the liking of the grandma. Grandma slowly started to like the dog. And one day when a thief was breaking into their house, Rahula barked at the thief and woke up everybody and thus saved them from that theft. Thereafter, grandma was full of praise for him, and after that incident, grandma started to praise Rahula even more, and she developed a liking for that dog. She decided that in their previous life, Rahula must have given himself to the service of her family, and God would not be pleased if we neglected him. Grandma began to share her support with Rahula. Now, grandma thought that in previous life, maybe that dog has given his service to the family, so that is why it is with them again. So it would be unwise, so it would be rude if she does not accept the dog in their family. So grandma finally decided to show her love and admiration for the dog. With this, the chapter came to an end. You read the chapter thoroughly at your home. If you face any problem, do not hesitate to contact us, and do subscribe to Al Hira National School for more update. Thank you.